What's up? It's me, Sean from TechTradeOils.com. It comes to SMP, and today I have an unboxing for you guys today of the Samsung Galaxy S7. As you can see, FedEx just dropped it off at my house. So, I just wanted to give you guys a quick unboxing of it. I'll take it out of the box. As you guys can see here, it says Samsung Galaxy S7. This is also kind of a good video because I'm going to do a few overviewing the phone. I know some of you guys might have had the Note 7, and since that's being recalled, one of your options might be an S7 or its very close sibling, the S7 Edge, which essentially is the same thing, just with a slightly bigger screen and battery. So, you also get a little bit more in terms of money back and bill credits if you go with a Samsung device, as opposed to like an iPhone or something like that. So you guys might be in the market for one. So, I'm trying to help you guys out with that there. So anyways, on the front, you can see it says Samsung Galaxy and then the S7 at the bottom. It is blue, so that's kind of nice, and they're both reflective. So, it's a nice touch that Samsung did there. It also shows your capacity and the color that you have. So it's black and it's a 32 gig capacity. It comes in 64, just not statewide. And you can see the color on the side. This would also correspond to the color. So for example, if I had the gold one, that would be gold as well. On the top, you got your carrier, so Verizon. And on the back, you can see some information here. Try to get that close enough for you guys. See if I can get the focus. There we go. So you can see you get the phone, you get the SIM card, which is pre-installed, you get a USB charger and a wall adapter, and it is fast charge enabled, which basically means you'll get 60% charge in 30 minutes. You also have your stereo headset, which is your 3.5mm headphones, a USB connector, which is a OTG cable, so it's basically a USB a female to micro USB on the other end, so that way you can plug in two phones and do two Android phones and do Samsung Smart Switch. You also get a few manuals at the bottom there, and then you have some legalities at the very bottom of the box. So let's slide the phone out, or excuse me, the box out, and you have another interior box. It's a very nice box. It's a rectangle, very sleek, minimalistic. You have sort of this dark blue touch on the top and the bottom of it. It says Samsung right there on the very front. So we'll put this down and we'll slide the tab open to get to the device. So the device right there is up top, front and center. You have your S7. I'll put that to the side though. So you slide out this one panel that pretty much has a housing for your phone and a cutout for your camera slot. Below that, you have your manuals, as well as your SIM eject tool, which is how you'll get into the micro SD card of the phone. You can see some Verizon manuals, product safety, nothing too important. But like I did say, you have that SIM eject tool there, so you'll definitely need that to get into your micro SD card slot, at least to put it in for the first time. It holds up to 256 gigabytes. However, they advertise they advertise up to 256 gigabytes. However, it holds quite a bit of a bigger one. From what I've heard, up to 2 terabytes. They're just not commercially made, so that's why it's not advertised like that, like the LG G4 and G5 are. So you have your OTG cable, which you would use for your smart switch. So basically transferring contacts and all your information over from one device to another device. It's made very convenient. Basically, you can have a wired connection with this, whereas with before Smart Switch, it had to be wireless over Bluetooth, so it could take a bit of time. This is supposed to be much faster with the wired piece, and you're only doing it one time, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal. That it's wired. You have your USB A to micro USB cable in here, and then you have your fast charger also in the box. It is a bit peculiar that these are white accessories as well as the headphones, whereas the phone is black. It would be cool if they included accessories that match the color of the phone. However, it's not the biggest deal. So you have a little tray, nothing behind it. This houses all your accessories. You have your headphones here. So throw those back in. They're stereo headsets, pretty standard, have an inline mic and pause play controls. You know, it's cool that they have a 3.5mm jack that you don't get on some other Apple phones, but it's very nice. So I'm going to throw all this stuff back in here. Actually, I might need the fast charger, but I'll probably just open up the box later and get all this stuff back out. So we'll get to the phone, set this stuff aside. So on the front, you have a 5.1 inch screen. It has Gorilla Glass 4 on the front and on the back. The screen is also QHD, which basically means it's 2,560 pixels by 1440. So it's a very high resolution screen. This year's and last year's model had that screen. Also, the two previous models, the 5 and the 4, the S5 and the S4 had 1080p full HD screens, and then there was a 720 on the 3. So, you know, it's a very nice high quality panel. 4K might be coming in the future, but I mean, this is still a very great panel. Up top, you can see your light and proximity sensors up there. If I can get that in the right light. It's hard to see with the black color. That's one of the reasons why I got it, is because everything just kind of blends in very, very well. You also have a black speaker grill, your Samsung branding, and your 2-megapixel front-facing camera. Excuse me, a 5-megapixel front-facing camera. Below that, you have your physical home button with a built-in fingerprint scanner, which is supposed to be a little bit better than previous year's models, especially the S5. You also have a capacitive menu key and a capacitive back button, and they're very hard to see when it's off. That's, again, one of the reasons why I like this black color very well, because everything kind of is very seamless and molds into it. On the right side, you have your power button. On the back is your 12-megapixel camera with dual pixel technology, so it gives you great low light photography. It also has 1.4, I believe, micron pixel size, so it's a very large sensor and very good for low light photography and capturing detail. You also have 4K UHD video recording that it's capable of. So it's a very good camera. I've heard people rave about it. It's even the same camera, the exact same camera that's on all three of Samsung's flagship devices this year, the S7, the S7 Edge, and the Note 7. So to the right of that, you have your flash and your fingerprint scanner. You have your branding for your carrier and the phone below that. On the bottom, you have your speaker grill, which I heard is pretty tinny, along with your microphone, your micro USB connector that's capable of fast charging, and a 3.5mm headphone jack. You also have some antenna lines for better reception, because this is a metal build around the side. You have your volume rockers up and down. They're two separate keys on the left side of it. And on the top, you have your SIM card tray, which also houses your micro SD card. And you also have your second microphone for noise cancellation and some Qualcomm branding, because the chipset inside is Qualcomm for the radios. So you see Qualcomm 4G. Inside the device is a Snapdragon 820 with octa-core processor for the United States version, so pretty much any carrier you get in the States, Verizon, T-Mobile, Sprint, AT&T, they're all going to have this. Overseas is an Exynos version, which is Samsung's in-house built chipset. You also get an Adreno 530 GPU. And then you get most of your standards, so your Bluetooth 4.2, your Wi-Fi 802.11, ABGN, and AC. You also get your built-in NFC. You get pretty much anything that you would expect in a flagship smartphone for 2016. You also get waterproofing IP68, which is rated up to 1.5 meters for 30 minutes of water submersion. Also, it's dust proof. So, you know, if you have a dust storm or something like that, you'd be fine out there. Internally, it has 4 gigs of RAM, and it also has support, like I said, for up to 256 gig micro SD card with 32 gigs of built-in ROM. So it should be, you know, a really great phone, blazing through everything. You have all your standard stuff, so your gyroscope, you have your compass, accelerometer. So pretty much, you know, like I said, most up-to-date specs are going to be inside the phone. It's 7.9 millimeters thick. The iPhone is actually slightly thinner at 7.1, so about a millimeter less. But however, you're getting a 3,000 milliamp hour battery with wireless charging and fast charging. So, you know, it's a decent amount of components you're getting in here. Comparison, the iPhone's not even 2,000, it's less than 2,000. So anyways, you know, it's a really great phone running Android Marshmallow with TouchWiz on their skin on top of it. I believe that they don't call it TouchWiz anymore, though. So I'm going to turn it on and, you know, get it all booted up, and I'll let you guys know and follow videos how I'm liking it. But it's supposed to be a really great phone with fast wireless charging as well. So, you know, I'll definitely let you guys know. But for now, this is the unboxing of my Samsung Galaxy S7. If you guys have any comments or questions, leave them down below. If you really liked my video, give me a like. And if you just like all my videos and, you know, really enjoy watching my content, I'd appreciate if you hit the subscribe button and subscribe to my channel. That really does a lot for me, and I really appreciate that. Anyways, guys, this is me, Sean from TechDroidLoves.com. Use the code SendPete, and I'll talk to you guys in a later video. And you guys have a nice day. Bye.